Former White House advisor Omarosa again taking shots at the Trump administration. This time she's telling her housemates on Celebrity Big Brother that Vice President Mike Pence is actually worse than the idea of a President Trump. Omarosa, who is an ordained minister and is also married to a Christian pastor, warned her fellow contestants to be careful about hoping for a Trump impeachment.
Can I just say this? As bad as y'all think Trump is, you would be worried about Pence.
I know.
So everybody that's wishing for impeachment might want to reconsider their life.
Absolutely.
We would be begging for days of Trump back if Pence became president. That's all I'm saying. He's extreme. I'm Christian. I love Jesus. But he thinks Jesus tells him to say things there. I'm like, Jesus ain't say that. He's scary. His administration said.
And remember, she's made news previously telling her castmates that she wouldn't vote for Trump again in, quote, a million years, and said she was haunted every day by the president's tweets. Let's discuss with entertainment journalist Jawn Murray. He is the editor-in-chief of AlwaysAList.com. Jawn Murray, great to see you again. It is my understanding you have known Omarosa for more than 10 years. Why is she talking so much? What is her motivation here?
Listen, Brooke, we've been friends for actually a little more than 12 years, but we're kind of like a reality show right now. We're on a commercial break. We'll see what happens when she comes out of the Celebrity Big Brother house. I'll tell you this. Omarosa is one of the most strategic people I know. She was probably more prepared for her return to reality TV than Donald Trump has been for any speech that he's given in the White House. And so, you know, in this business, when you typically are trying to land a book deal, you usually write a manuscript, you hire a book negotiator that goes into the publishing companies and finds you a deal. What she's doing is giving you the audio book presentation. She is showcasing the cliff notes of things that she would put in a book for publishers every time she steps in front of a camera. She's strategic. She knows what she's doing. And I don't think there was a lot of interest in a book from Omarosa prior to her going into the Celebrity Big Brother house. But I would not be surprised if one of the publishers come calling with some of the nuggets that she's been dropping on the show.
I mean, maybe it's a book deal because Jawn, normally a person who leaves the White House and talks like she is, would never be able to work in D.C. again.
Yes, well, and she sent a warning shot. You know, when she did the Good Morning America interview with Michael Strahan, she said then that she had a story to tell. And here's the thing. Omarosa is also trying to re-engage with her core base, which is African Americans. Even though she was hired to be an African American liaison, she's not quite thought of very well by most African Americans. So her wearing the African print clothes and the head wrap, all of that on this TV show during Black History Month, she's trying to re-engage with her base.
How's that working out for her?
I'm telling you, she is the most strategic, some may say calculating woman I know, and this is all being done with intent.
Let's just remind everyone what the White House said about her when they were asked last week in the briefing. It was Raj Shah. Listen to what he said.
Not very seriously. Omarosa was fired 3 times on The Apprentice, and this was the 4th time we let her go. She had limited contact with the president while here. She has no contact now.
I mean, that was a bit of a zinger as far as zingers go from the White House.
They know that Omarosa is out to get revenge. She did not want to be fired from the White House. You know, the reports of how she was fired are controversial in themselves. And I believe that the White House is also developing alliances outside of the White House. Piers Morgan has a scathing interview in today's Daily Mail where he claims that Omarosa offered him sex while they were on Celebrity Apprentice so that she could win the Celebrity Apprentice. And, you know, I happened to see him come up to her with his children and take a photo with her at a WWE party. So I think the gloves are off. People are fighting back. They realize what she's up to, and they've got to use their alliances to push back.
Okay, let me just say, I don't have independent confirmation. Haven't talked to Piers Morgan in a couple of years and can't really say whether or not that is in fact true, but there you have it, out of the paper there. Jawn Murray, we're out of time. Thank you for all things Omarosa and the straight skinny from you. I appreciate it. Wish you luck with your on-again, off-again, I guess, friendship with her. In the meantime, I'm Brooke Baldwin. Thank you so much for being with me. Let's send it to Jake. Believe with Jake Tapper starts now.